Hello, my name's Greg Watford and welcome to this video called LikesXL's Sales Funnel Mastery. This is the second part of a series of videos where we're putting together an awesome sales funnel to help you build your LikesXL business. Now, even if you haven't got a LikesXL business, you can still follow along and adapt it to whatever product or service that you're promoting for your business online. Okay, so look, let's get stuck into what we're going to be doing. I'll just to do a quick background to show you the steps that we're going to be taking, and then we're going to get straight into putting together your sales funnel. Okay, so as I said, well, hang on, I've got to click the right button, haven't I? So we're going to be doing part two together right now. Okay, so putting it all together. And that's the sales funnel that we're going to be building. We covered that thoroughly in part one video, and I encourage you to go back and look at that and find out why we're building a four-part or four-page sales funnel with an Aweber autoresponder. But let's have a quick look at the web pages that we're going to be making together. The first one is the landing page, and that's what it's going to be looking like. It's a very nice landing page. The second one is the offer page. We've got two offer pages, offer page 1 and offer page 2. This is the first one, and that's a great, an offer page is really a thank you page or a success page. This has got a 5-minute video by Lori Petrosino. It's a great offer page. That's number 2. Number 3 is the second offer page, which actually has 5 videos on it. 4 small ones down the bottom. And then the one in blue is a 15-minute video on how the LikesXL business actually functions. So that's the second offer page. And the last one was where they register, number 4. That's it there. That's the registration page for subscribers to actually create their own LikesXL account. So that's the 4 pages. So if you have that in your mind as we go through, you'll see that we're only going to be building the first 2 pages because page 3 and 4 are already being built for us. They're what's called replicated web pages, and we'll be connecting our specific Aweber list to our landing page or our capture page number 1 there. Okay, so let's get straight into it and let's do it together, and we should be able to knock this up probably less than 30 minutes really, if you have everything opened up, if you have your accounts running. Now, I assume that you've got an account with LikesXL. Sorry, my apologies. I assume that you've got an account with the Power Lead system, PLS, because that's what we're looking at right now. If you have it, there'll be a link below this video. And I also assume that you've got an Aweber account. You don't have to use an Aweber account. It's just that I personally use one. Okay, so let's get straight into this. So I've just logged in to my PLS back office. And what we're going to do is first of all is check our share codes that we've been given by Lori Petrosino. So here we go. If we have a look down here, where are we? Web pages. So I've gone websites, web pages, and my sharing codes. I'm just clicking on that. And if you have a look, there they are there. We've actually got 2 share codes. They're almost identical. One's just got a 2 in it from Lori. Now, what a share code is, it allows you to put in this code, and you've got the code from another PLS member, in this case, Lori, because you're part of our team. And if you haven't got those share codes already loaded in, all you do is actually type in those share codes right there and click submit, and they'll be added to your account. And that allows you to actually access those web pages that have already been preloaded there for you. So I'm going to click manage. So let's have a look inside there, right? Manage on either one, it doesn't really matter because it all works out in the wash. I'll show you in a minute. But before we continue, yeah, there's our pages there. That's the capture page. There's one of the powerful testimonials. Is one of the offer. Is offer 1 page, an alternative offer 1 page. We've even got some instructions there. But one thing I wanted to point out to you just before we move on, just a tip here, is email campaign income on steroids. Okay, so she's called the email campaign Income on Steroids. I'm going to click View, and you'll see all the emails. So if you were to use the PLS autoresponder, because PowerLead system comes with its own autoresponder, these are the ones that are already preloaded for you, and you can actually use them. Because I was using Aweber, I actually copied all those into Aweber, and I personalized them. I always make sure that's done. So I go through them word by word to make sure it's the email is coming from me, coming from Wendy and myself, not from Laurie. So if I just take up the first one, for example, I'm just going to click View, and there it is there. All I did was I just went copy, paste, and took it straight over and pasted it straight into Aweber, made up a new follow-up email, and then personalized it. Look, you can do that. Another way to do it, see it says send now, you can send them yourself. If you go down the bottom, you can send them to yourself. Test this campaign, send all the emails to me now. So you can actually shoot them off to an email address and go and look through all those emails. You can also make a complete copy for yourself as well. So make an editable copy for one of these campaigns. So you can actually copy that. So instead of manually doing it, just one click and you can make that copy and then go through and change each one. I just thought I'd show you that regarding emails. I'm going back now to where it was before. So I'm now in where the sharing codes, and I'm going to have a look at these pages here now just by clicking View, and it will open up all my web pages, and right down the bottom you'll see it. It's shared. It flicks automatically to the bottom. Shared web pages, and you can see them there. That's Laurie's. That's the first one. It's CP1, likes capture page 1. She's called it CP1, CP4, powerful testimonials. That's the offer page, and there's sales page 2 is the offer page. Look, what I'll let you have a look around this, but just to get straight into it and to keep time a little bit short, we're going to be just doing the CP4, and we're just going to be doing this sales page 1. So where it says CP4, that's our capture page. That's the first page. Where it says sales page 2, that's going to be the second page. Okay. And just to make sure that we got the right ones, over here, see it says test link, assign, and copy. One of the concepts within the PowerLead system, which is really fantastic, is that you copy everything. Right? If you come across a web page, you can copy your own, you can copy someone else's. That's what we're doing right now. We're actually copying Laurie's. So just to make sure we got the right ones, I'm going to click this test link here and have a look at it. And there it is. That's the one that we're going to be copying. And the second page, where it says the sales page 2, I'm clicking test link and click that. And there it is. There's the little 5-minute video on our second page, a powerful wave. Really good as the second page. Now, here's a tip. Instead of starting at page 1 and then going to page 2 and 3 and 4, what we're going to do is we're going to do it in reverse. We're going to start at the back and work our way forward. It just makes it a little bit easier regarding URLs and things like that. So let's have a look here. Okay, that's there we go. So if I go to page 4, that's page 4. That's the sign up page with LikesXL. Okay, so that's page 4. We don't have to do anything with page 4. It's already done for us. So page 3 is going to be this page here, right? I've called it the offer page 2, but it happens to be the third page. And we don't have to do anything with it because it's also a replicated web page. But what we need is we need the URL of it, because we need to tell page 2 where to go to link it to page 3. So all you've got to do is copy the URL off the top. Tip: never, ever, 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 ever type in a URL when you're setting up a sales funnel, because the chances of you mistyping are fairly high. I know I do it myself. Just one dot out or a space or just something not quite right, and the whole thing doesn't work. You should always copy and paste, so and that overcomes any problems. So up the top here in the URL, it's vipfreedomplan.com/freedom/. Now it's got my number at the end. You would put your number at the end. okay, because it's a replicated web page. So I'm just going to copy that right now, because you'll see I'll be putting it straight into this page 2 when we get into it. Okay, so let's now go and construct page 2, which is the offer page 1 with the 5-minute video by Laurie. What we're going to do is click copy. Okay, so as I said, you can copy any web pages. I'm now clicking copy, and it comes up into the editing area for that page, and you can see she's called it a copy of sales page 2, LikesXL, blah 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 blah. I'm going to name it something that's meaningful to me and probably to you. I'm going to call it LikesXL offer. Whoops, a daisy. Offer page, and it's offer page 1, so let's call it offer page 1. She's got in the title powerful automation. That's fine. The second line, step 2, is select a domain to use with this website. I would suggest that you don't select your subdomain right now. We'll do it presently. The reason being is if I select the third radio dial down here and I want to use a new address for my existing domains, because I've only got one domain, but I've got lots of subdomains, because you get them for free and you have to pay for one domain. I suggest not to actually put a subdomain in there. The reason being is because, as I said, I like to use Aweber, and the PLS system will send the subscribers to the default Aweber address, Aweber list. If you look up here, it says websites, Aweber settings. So if you go in there and just put in an Aweber list, it will be your default list. So if you don't nominate a list, it will automatically go there. I like to nominate a list. So how you do that is by not putting in a subdomain at this point. I know that sounds a bit quirky, but it's just the way the system works. Select a domain to use with this web page. We'll do it later. It's called assigning. We'll do it later. So do not assign, I always select. If this page is using a survey page, an opt-in form, if it's got a form on it, what would you like to happen? And I always make sure, because I'm using Aweber, do not send an auto responder campaign. So that's the emails that go out. So the Power Lead system, PLS, will not send out any emails, and that's the way that I want it. I want my Aweber to send out the emails. Step number 4, it says if the web page is using an opt-in form, where would you like, and then they fill in the form, where would you like it to go? Now this page hasn't got a form, but I still fill this in. Probably a little bit of protection perhaps to make sure nothing goes wrong. And it says to another website. Now I know the button the big yellow button that's in the page, we're going to set up that when you click the button, it's going to take you to that VIP Freedom page. But I'm still going to put it there, so I'm going to go right click paste, and there it is there, right? So VIPfreedomplan.com/freedom, blah blah blah. So I've put it in there as a little bit of protection perhaps, even though this page doesn't have an opt-in form. I still put it in there anyhow, and that's about it. I finished. You can put some description if you so wish, but generally no, you don't have to. Okay, so I just double check. Okay, we've now given a title, so my own title that you'll see, or your own title that you'll see in the list of your web pages. No one else sees that. What they see is that powerful automation that Laurie called it. That's fine. I'm not assigning. I'm not going to send an autoresponder campaign, the emails. And I've put the other website, which is the VIP Freedom Plan, which is page number 3, because this happens to be page number 2. I'm now going to click the green button, Save Changes. It now takes me to the Edit Background. I'm not going to worry about Edit Background. I'm just going to go straight on to Edit Text. And there it is. There's the video. There's the button. And there's the text at the top. I'll just open that up a little bit for you. So there's nothing much in there. You can change it to text if you so wish. But look, personally, to get your first funnel up and running, don't bother about it. Just get straight into it. So here we go. We're now going to link that button where it says watch the next video to that VIP Freedom Plan. So I'm just double clicking it, and it actually is preloaded by Laurie to have a default arrangement. Personally, what I do, I'm going to change that and put that VIP Freedom Plan straight in there and lock it in with my number, so I know it's in there. I'm not relying on the Power Lead system to actually go and do it before me in the background. So I'm just going to click OK. So that's done, and down the bottom, Save Changes. Okay, and that's done. So we're just going to click View It to make sure everything is A-OK, and it looks good. So we just click View, click the link down the bottom, and
thank you for
there it is. Okay, so it's running normally. Okay, and if I click this button here, what will happen? It should take me to page number 3, which is the VIP Freedom Plan. I've just clicked it. Bang, there it is. And if you have a look at the top, in the URL, that's got my number. My number's got 5127 at the end of it, and sure enough, there it is. So that part of it works. We've now completed page number 2. It takes you to page number 3. That works, and obviously it's going to be working. Well, I'll show you this working. If we click the Get Started button here, it'll take you to page number 4, and there it is there. Okay, all right, so let's go back. I can close that down because we don't really need it. I'm back to here inside our PLS. So we've made, I don't know how long that took, but it didn't take very long to construct, put together page number 2. Now we're going to go to page number 1, which is the landing page. So let's go back into hang on, where are we? Into our sharing codes, right? And just going to click one of those managers, and I'm just going to click the view, and it will show me all my web pages again. And down the bottom, that was just an easy way to get it. I could probably get to my web pages by going and clicking my web pages up the top, but I just wanted to do just to go the same route to save confusion for you. So down the bottom is the shared pages that we've got, and there's all Laurie's. Laurie's is down the bottom. There's, matter of fact, she's even got one here about some sharing instructions as well that you can actually have a look at. Getting started instructions, which you can share with your team as well. But we're just talking about the sales funnel. I didn't want to go down that route. Page number 1 is the capture page, and as I said, let's go and select this one here because this is the one where the fingers are touching, and it looks good, and it gets good conversions, I know. So we're going to click copy over on the right. So we've now copied Laurie's. So once we copy it, it is now ours. It's not Laurie's. We're not going to use Laurie's as is. We're going to copy it, and then it becomes ours, and it won't go anywhere. And you can change things and do whatever you want. So let's go and call it, so we'll know what it is. Let's go and call it LikesXL. I call them landing pages. I call them LP. 1 landing page 1. No, in this case, look, she called it a capture page. Let's call it CP1, just for the sake of doing something. Doesn't really, and she's got see the video as the title, which will show in the tab at the top, which is fine. That's really good. Now, same deal again. We're not going to assign anything to it, and if it has a survey form, see here, she's already got it linked to her income on steroids. Okay, and if you want to run the PLS system with your for an autoresponder, you would actually leave that there. You would leave it income on steroids from Laurie Petrosino. What I'm going to do is do the drop down and select none. Do not send an autoresponder campaign because we'll be using Aweber. Number 4, if this page has a survey form, what do you want it to do? So where do you want it to go? Now, you could put in another website, page 2, the URL of page 2, but it's already got it preloaded here for you. See, it's a page in your website. And if I do the drop down, now what did we call it? We called it LikesXL. It's in alphabetical order. Silly boy, I went the wrong way. LikesXL offer page 1. That's what we called it. LikesXL offer page 1. So when they fill out the form, they'll be taken straight to this page. Okay, remember which is the 5-minute video with Laurie in it. So that's fine. and I'm going to click save because everything's done. Double check. Got a name, there's our title. I'm clicking do not assign, making sure that no autoresponding campaign is going out. The page that I've selected in our website happens to be LikesXL offer page 1, and I'm clicking save down the bottom, and there it is. You can see that it's got the hands and the fingers touching, which is good. We're going to leave it to that. You can change it to another one if you really want to, but I'd suggest no, just leave that for the time being. Get your first one up and running. Edit text is the next one. Now in the edit text, what I've done is I've changed it. It says get instant access, which is fine. You can leave that because this is just an image down the bottom, and you can actually change that to anything you like. I think in some of my capture pages I've put take me to the video, or give me video access, or something like that. If you just do a Google image search for yellow buttons, it gives you lots of them, and you can borrow some of those Google images. Okay, so there it is. There's nothing there I want to change. Everything's fine. So I am clicking Save Changes and view the page. Okay, so there's the page there. Okay, so that's fine. It looks good. All right, and it works. It looks like it works pretty well. All right, so let's go back. So we've created the 2 pages. So now the only thing we've got to do is assign a subdomain. So let's have a look. This is how we do it. Web pages, domains and subdomains, manage subdomains. Now, to pick a name for a subdomain, what I do is I normally look at the web page and take something off the web page. So I had a look at them before, and just something popped into my mind is people making money. This is for the first page, okay? People making, probably making money here, perhaps. People making money. Yeah, here, why not that? Right, people making money here. Yourbestinternetsuccess.com happens to be the domain that I have registered with PLS. You would have your domain in there. And I suggest the domain that you actually choose is basically a generic domain that you can use. Doesn't matter what you put in front of it. It's anything to do with internet marketing. I think it's fine. So people making money here. I'm going to click create. So it's now created it. Now we're going. The next step, I always click the top one up here. It says used an existing web page. All right. So now we're going to, it's in alphabetical order, and we're going to look through all the pages that you made. Now, the one we made was LikesXL CP1, wasn't it? Alphabetical order. LikesXL CP1. There it is there. Remember we call that? That was the name of it. No one else sees it except you would see it in your back office. Right, so I'm going to click use that page. I'm going to go scroll right down to the bottom, save my choice. So that's linked the page, the domain with that page. What comes up next is the Aweber. It's asking which Aweber list would you like your page, your capture page, to go to. Now the top line says continue to use the main Aweber unique ID. What it means by main, it's the default one. So I've put that one in as my default one. I don't want to use that. I've got a special list just for LikesXL prospects. So where it is, I'm going to my Aweber, and I'm in my Aweber now. All I've done is logged into my Aweber, and see what it says manage lists up the top right. Click manage list. It gives you a list of all your lists, and in this case I've just selected one. It's a test list that I use for different things. So there it is there, and you take the unique number, the unique list ID, very carefully, highlight it, right click copy. I'm now going back into PLS. I'm going into there, right click paste, and I've got to make sure that there's no spaces. Because I've got a PC and I haven't gone onto the dark side yet, I go home and end. So if you go home, it brings it to the front. See, it's brought it to the front of the A. If you go end, it goes to the end of the 7. If there was a space there, you would see the space. Because I'm going home and end, no space. If there was a space, I would have deleted the space. I'm clicking submit. Okay, and it says changes made. Okay, everybody's happy. Continue to the next step, and it says save my choice. I'm clicking save my choice, and then it takes me, just as another reminder, what do you want to do with the campaigns, the emails? Do you want the emails to be sent out via PLS? No, I don't. Do not send a campaign. I'll choose this campaign, which is none. Right, I'm now clicking choose the campaign, and that's it, I've finished. And if you have a look here, this is the URL, people making money here. I'm going to go right click, open in a new tab, go to the new tab, and there it is. And you can see it, there it is up here. URL. The URL is people making money here, and then dot, and then my domain is at the end of it. So that looks pretty good. We've completed the first page. It's done in its entirety, and we'll check it in a minute. The second one that we've got to, let's go back into the domains and subdomains, because we've got to do the second page. All right, manage subdomains. So we're going to create a new subdomain for the second page. Now the second page was called offer page 1, wasn't it? Remember? Look, a name, you can pick any name you like, but the one I've picked up is Powerful Way, because on the web page itself, it's got written across the top, Powerful Way. So just for the fun of it, Powerful Way, Powerful Dash Way. Okay, Powerful Dash Way. I'm going to click Create. Right, and we're going to click the first one. It says existing web page from our library of web pages. Right, alphabetical order, and it's LikesXL. What did I say it was? It was offer. Offer page 1. There it is, right there. Look at that. Bang. So okay, so LikesXL offer page 1. I'm now going to click, go right down the bottom, save my choice, and look, it's saying it always comes up with the same deal. Now I just do the double check. Oh, it's a double check or not? No, it's to make sure. Copy. It's to make sure that nothing untoward happens in the background. So whenever it asks me, what do I want to do with my Aweber, I'll make sure, because in this particular funnel, I'll always want it to go to this list. Right click paste, and there it is. I make sure again that, whoops, daisy, home, end, home, end, home, end. Yep, there's no spaces, because if there's a space there, it doesn't work, by the way. You can get caught out. You find out, my funnel doesn't work. I've just paid $200 in advertising, and I've driven all this traffic, and no one's on my list. What happened? Uh-oh, I put a space in there. So don't put a space in there. It's okay. I'm clicking submit, and it says changes made. Yes, thank you very much. Click continue. Same deal. Right, save my choice. And if there was a campaign, do I want to send it somewhere? No. And I finished. There you go. Powerful Way. Okay, so right click. I'm opening up that Powerful Way. So, and there it is.
Hey there, David.
Right, if you have a look at the top, there it is, the subdomain, beautiful, beautiful. So, and there's the button. So what we're going to do now is we're going to flight test the sales funnel. Before you send traffic, you always flight test your sales funnel, because it mightn't work. And if you're going to be sending traffic there, it's going to cost you money or time. Even if you go and send it out to a warm market, your link to a warm market, it's time and effort, and someone says, oh, I clicked on the link and nothing works. Okay, the link that you would send out, of course, is this one, is the first one, the first page, page 1. Right? In this case, we called it people making money here. So what we're going to do is let's go and put in, Mary. That'll do. I've used her before. Go away, go away. And it's going to put, I'll put it in uppercase. It's easy to see, that's all, because we want to delete it after. Mary blogs at mail.com. Okay, so that'll do. And I'm going to click instant access right here now. This comes up. This is PLS's way of filtering to make sure robots are not bunging name and emails addresses into your list. So it's PGAX. Okay, so done that. Clicking submit. It's thinking about it. We're still thinking about it. Here we go. Now, the first one was PLS. This happens to be Aweber. So now and this comes up, now and then this comes up. Doesn't always come up, but it's just Aweber's check, and it's very easy, this one. Select all the image with bodies of water. And normally there's 3. Okay, that one, and that one. Oops, there's 4 in this case. Clicking verify. Okay, it says I'm not a robot. Bang, bang, bang. So that was Aweber. And bang, we're now on page 2. Okay, so that worked. That worked fine. It's great. So we've gone from page 1 to page 2 automatically. It says watch the next video. I'm now clicking the yellow button. Bang, I just clicked it, and bang, it's taken to page 3. Now I know that's okay, because if I have a look at the top, there it is. There, it's got my 5127 number is there. So that's working fine. So any prospects ending up here, any subscribers ending up here, will be linked to me once they go and click the Get Started button, and there it is. Okay, it's got my number at the top up there. They'll enter their details in there, and away they go. They will register against my name. Now, the last thing we've got to check is in Aweber, because theoretically it's gone all the way through to Aweber, and we're going to make sure that it's actually got there. So we're in this particular test. I've just selected, well, I don't have to select it, that's what I meant, the test list, but I need to click subscribers. I've just clicked on subscribers. It's thinking about it. There it is, look at that. Now, poor Mary Blogs is going to have a confirmation email sent out to her at mail.com, which is going to have a hard bounce. The reason why it's got confirmation pending is because I haven't selected no confirmation email in the where it says in list options up here, because this is just a test list. I haven't worried about it. I haven't worried about setting it up properly. But what I wanted to point out to you is that we started off at page 1. We put Mary Blogs in on page 1, and she's gone all the way through. She's gone into the Aweber, and she can go bang, bang, bang from page 2 to page 3 to page 4, which is the registration page. It works fine. We've flight tested this particular funnel, and Bob's your uncle. We can drive traffic. What page do we drive the traffic through to? It is that page there. That's the page that you would send out, page number 1, to people, whether you're doing a cold market, you're driving traffic, whether it be solo ads, or you're buying pay-per-view ads, or it's posted in your Facebook or blog. That's the one to drive people to that page. Okay, so basically that's it, and that's completed the funnel. Okay, so that didn't take very long, and once you get the hang of it, you can knock up as many funnels as you want, which is very good. And you can have more than one capture page, one landing page. You can compare them, A/B testing. Okay, this, as I said, this is about wraps up. We've made the sales funnel. In the next video, and final video, we're going to be looking at tracking. So I've got here how to track your success. So what we'll do is we'll just spend a few minutes in taking that sales funnel, and how do I track to make sure that everything is working okay, and how can I do A/B split testing on my marketing to find out which is the best traffic source, and this is how you do it, and it's all done within PLS. Brilliant, and you get that included in the membership. All right, I'll look forward to catching you in the next video then. Right, bye.